In today's episode, Jared and I are going to be talking about Heartbreak, Frank Ocean, and what else, Jared? What are we going to talk about?
We go a little deep. We can just start talking about relationships with each other.
Yeah, grudges, me snapping at people.
Heartbreaks.
Heartbreak.
Did you say
Yeah, I said
heartbreaks?
heartbreaks. I said heartbreaks.
This is like a really good episode.
Is it a good episode? What do you guys? Okay. Yeah, enjoy this episode.
Twins, that's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Titties out, just like a pinup.
Ain't no music on. She said no, that music's loud, and we're reballing. Well, I'm not gonna say the word.
I really fuck with that idea of like doing the spawning for us too.
Yeah, I think it really sets a tone and like a, I don't know, a little exposition. Because sometimes we just start off like, hey, what are we even doing? And I feel like we've started like 10 of the episodes like that.
That's so true.
Because what are we? You know,
we're just little kids, dude.
We are. Do you think if I feel like the oldest in the room, I feel like I'm in the wrong room?
That's so real.
You know, because when I was working like the smoothie job, and then I was like, oh yeah, I went to school in Boston. I did community college, and this one girl was like, wow, you've been like everywhere. And I'm like, I have to leave. She was 16. And I was like, I'm fucking, this isn't my place.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me just double check real quick.
Is that an airplane?
Oh,
you hear that?
Window's
a
open.
helicopter?
Is it possible for you to reach that window and close it? If not, it's okay. We'll just have you go home.
Appreciate it. It was fine.
You can't reach it though, for real? Okay. And true, don't be afraid to switch to you guys too.
Stays on you the whole time.
I know it's awkward. I'm just
Just us reacting.
Yeah.
to it.
No, I mean, you guys.
Brian and Drew react.
If we're talking to you at all, like, don't be afraid to like be on camera. Like, it's okay. You guys are here too.
Watch, you guys are just take over the episode.
Bro,
We get to switch her at one point.
I hate fucking talking sometimes, bro.
Really?
Like, y'all do something.
You know, we have feelings too.
For real.
You think we always want to entertain?
For
Did
real.
you ever have that like in high school where people like knew you're like the funny person? So then like even when you weren't in the mood to be funny, people were like, say something funny.
Yeah, no, dude, that's what's annoying because I mean, like, a lot of people like, let's say like I'm not in the like I'm not upset or anything, but like it's just like I'm just not talking, and somebody comes to me like, dude, what's wrong?
Yeah, I hate that.
Like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let me just sit here.
Like, okay, now I am sad.
Yeah, like now I'm upset. Like, you guys make me depressed. Like,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
But I also wouldn't like the people who, when you knew how they felt, like everyone will know, like someone's having a bad day.
Yeah,
and then
no, that
they're
is too. Yeah, like they just have really bad energy around them.
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
like,
annoying
hey
too.
man,
like,
you want one of my hash browns? It's
Yeah.
like, go away, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, fuck you, bro.
My dad
Last
left
time
me
I did-
today. What does that have to do with me? Do you want this
Bro,
hash
bro,
brown or
for
not?
real? Yeah, you just ruining everybody else's day. Like,
Yeah.
my dad's still around, bro. Fuck you.
Yeah. Everyone look, his dad left him. Look, laugh.
You're a fucking piece of shit, bro.
I am, huh?
You are a piece of shit.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think you are either.
But then, because
I think
sometimes,
you have a good heart.
you know what it is? Sometimes you're like, because I feel like people who are pieces of shit think they are good people. So then what if I'm just ignorant to being a shitty person?
Well, I think it comes down to more like I feel like you have a lot of people in your corner. Like I feel like you're a very magnetic person.
What if I'm manipulating everyone?
Then I feel like at that point, like you're just really good at it. So it's like, why would you stop? Like you're built for that. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
nice.
Because
Because I think about like Hitler.
okay.
How? Oh boy.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode.
Stay with me. Because I feel like the reason why people like Trump is like, oh, this
Yeah.
guy's funny,
No, he's really good at like talking.
funny,
and shit, yeah.
charming to some.
Yeah.
He is funny. Shane
Yeah.
Gillis has proven that.
Yeah.
But like, was Hitler funny?
Well, I
Have
think,
we
like,
asked this
that-
before?
No, I think
Is this
like,
wrong?
No,
Is
no,
it-
I don't. That's
okay.
not wrong. I think like because I've read shit where like they say that Hitler was really good at like at just getting his point across. Like he was good at bringing people on board. So it's kind of like you do that, and it's like obviously like let's say I have a horrible agenda. Let's just say like I want to kill all birds.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't come out and be like birds are fucking terrible. Like first I'm gonna let you gain my trust. I'm gonna seem like a really good person to you. Like I'm gonna seem somebody very charismatic, and then I'm gonna start sprinkling. I'm like, yeah, but I kind of hate birds sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Because
and then I'm gonna get you on board with what I'm saying. Like,
because who is the modern day that, like,
Hitler?
in terms of influence, also say, well, I don't stand with that man. That'd be wild if I admitted I did right now. But he, like, what's an equivalent of someone's like, ooh, he's not necessarily funny, but we do want to pay attention to every single word he says.
I would say Trump or Andrew Tate for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Andrew Tate's more of like I think he knows what he's saying is fucked up,
Yeah.
So he's feeding into that. Like he's feeding into like everybody's reaction.
Because I don't know I haven't looked into him too much.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I've only seen the shit where people like talk shit about him like on Twitter, but like I haven't really.
Because I saw like some clip from Tom Segura's podcast, but it looks like he was playing like a character. Like he would break character sometimes to
Yeah.
laugh at what he says. So I don't know.
I think it is all like it's. I think he is playing a character.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a lot of people who are following him that like don't think he's playing a character. Like they think that's real life, and they're like, I fuck with that, and like that's where the problem is. Like,
because I think like Coming Clean, I've seen like I think 2 bits from him. I'm like, that's pretty good advice. And it wasn't about girls. It was like, hey, don't think because you have a job, don't think, oh no, I have to go to a job. You should think, oh wow, thank God I have a job. And I'm like, wow, that's a nice guy. I don't know if he hates women. Does he? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think everything coming out of his mouth is fucking horseshit, but yeah. I think he has just kind of gotten to where he is. Like he has kind of just shot himself in the foot with the person he's become. Like,
because I think it's marketing. It's just because I think he did like a multi-level marketing scheme to like say like, hey, you wanna learn how to make $1 billion? Join this Discord and pay, and then meet these people. But like, how did Hitler do it? Did he stand on an Apple box one day and then just start with like one person?
just speeches and shit? Because obviously there wasn't social media. Like,
that's crazy. Because like if you see that now, it's kind of like, oh look, this person's trying to get a following on TikTok.
Yeah, literally that. It's just like what it's like evolved into.
Do you think someone could get like that big of an influence without social media now? Like, do you think there's any word of mouth people?
No, because even if you think about it, like, because I just remember, so I did that music expo with E-Man, and like all they were talking about is like how big social media is and like how necessary it is to like to grow an artist. Yeah. So it's like obviously there's artists that are like horribly talented, like they're literally like the next fucking Bon Jovi. Yeah. But if they don't have the will, let's say like obviously like not everybody's like understands social media or gets it at first, but if they don't have the will to learn it, it's like there's only so far their career will go like now. Like if they don't utilize social media.
That's true. Because like Frank Ocean, he's like top tier, but he doesn't post ever. Yeah. But also he's getting heat right now. Did you guys hear about that?
No. Over Coachella?
But yeah, Frank Ocean Coachella. He was like headlining, and then he came out an hour late, and then he like sang I think like half his songs, and then he like ended his set early. Damn. And then like he like apparently like I read like behind the scenes like he wanted this huge ice rink for the stage, but then like 2 hours before the show started, he's like, guys, I don't want the ice rink anymore, and he made them like cut it out, and then he pretty much like got an aux cord and just started playing his own songs and just like jamming out to it. He wasn't even singing along, and then so like people were like, yo, fuck this. But like apparently it's also because his brother passed away. Yeah. And that was I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. So I think he's like grieving from that. But people are saying like, oh, like the counter argument is like, why does that have to be affected on me? Like I put all my money to see you.
And like they hired you for that job and shit. Well, I mean like that's great. What's so funny over there?
You just straight up, yo, fuck your personality. Fuck your issues.
Wait, what?
But so
I paid good money.
No, but you know what I mean? It's more of the people are like, oh, like a long time waiting to see their favorite artist.
Yeah, so exactly,
like,
yeah.
But because like that's the counter, but I don't know where I stand.
Yeah.
But it's like I see both sides. Why people?
I think it's just more of like, it is like objectively even beyond like what you like with the whole brother situation. Like if he was like he's like this is how I want the stage to be, and then he's just like out of nowhere like an hour before he's like he's like take that shit down like and I'm like that doesn't have to do with objectively that is kind of fucked up like.
But you gotta think about it. He's like one of the biggest finessers. Didn't he like finesse one of the label brands?
Oh yeah, he finessed a label, but it's still like, but that was a label.
What did he do?
So
I don't know about that.
Here, let me try.
Okay, actually, well, hold on. Let's intro Brian real quick.
This is Brian.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Brian, he's the new Dylan. Kind of. Dylan's not leaving. Dylan's just very busy right now, so we're bouncing around.
But he has glasses too, like Dylan. Yeah. So we're like, hey, close enough.
Yeah, it's like a Super Saiyan Dylan.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, what were we saying?
But so basically, Frank Ocean had a deal with I believe Def Jam, right? It was with Def Jam. And they're like, hey, you need to release one more album under us. And they said, okay, I'll release an album. And then he gives them, like, I think 3 years passes. He gives them an album, but this album is like a visual album where it's like, you can only release it on Apple Music. There's no tracks. It's just like one long video of an album. And then he's like, this is the album.
Where he's sitting in that white room?
Yeah, it's when it's the black and white one.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that was a fucking album. Like,
yeah, it's a really good album too. Okay. But like, you can't find like a CD. Like, you could find like a DVD and like CD of it, but like it's hard to find, but you can't stream it anywhere. But he gave that to Def Jam, was like, hey, here's the album you guys wanted, and they're like, oh, thanks. But then after he releases that, he's done with the contract at Def Jam, and then he individually releases Blonde. which is gonna do way better, and he knew it was gonna do better. And then after he released that, he bought back Endless and I think Channel Orange, and then so pretty much every song streaming of Frank Ocean is going straight to him.
That's crazy.
So he finessed it completely.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he finessed like the higher ups, not like people who want to enjoy him. You know what I mean?
I know Drake did that too, like to get out of his contract with Young Money. Like he dropped If You're Reading This, like just out of nowhere, and it was just kind of like almost like it was like a mixtape. It wasn't even like an album. Like so he was just kind of like he was like here and like just to get out of his contract with Young Money.
Oh, that was his last one with Young Money. That was a really good one.
I think so.
Oh,
yeah, because I think everything after that is like OVO sound.
Yeah.
But
what's your take on that, Brian Drew, about the Frank Ocean kind of not giving his all? Because I do understand like losing us. That's crazy to do.
100%.
But
I mean, it's still pretty fucked.
Yeah, I still think.
Especially because weren't they most remixes? It wasn't like
it was remixes. Yeah, he played remixes. He didn't do any new songs.
Damn.
And then I don't know.
Well, I wonder what's gonna happen because I mean he has to do it again next week, right?
He has to do it next
2
week.
weekends of the same shit. So like I wonder if like it's gonna be the same thing again next weekend.
Yeah.
Or this weekend.
supposedly they got skaters. Obviously the
Ice skaters.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the skaters said that they're scheduled for weekend 2.
Oh, okay.
But yet again, he did cancel last minute.
Yeah, because apparently like the ice skaters were like rehearsing for like months,
Oh
and then last minute they're like, he was like, "Hey, can you guys just dance around me?"
Yeah.
And then they're like, "What the fuck, Mr. Ocean?
Yeah, it's just
What are we, Def Jam?"
That's wild as fuck.
Because I don't know.
I've been on Twitter. I didn't hear about any of that.
I was just on the subreddits.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You're a big fan of Frank Ocean, right?
Yeah, he's like that dude to me.
Yeah, I was like just like looking through like all his music the other day.
It's really good.
Yeah,
He only
really
has like
fuck that shit.
3 album releases, and then he's already like top tier.
Yeah.
I think about that with like sketches or comedy. Like I feel like at our level, you need to just pump stuff out. But imagine if someone was like, "I'm only gonna make 3 sketches, and I'm gonna be up there with Chappelle."
Yeah.
And I feel like you can't do that.
Well, I think with comedy, I feel like you could do that maybe movies. Like you can make 3 movies and then call it a life. Like,
but I wonder, like that's so hard because I know Damien Chazelle. He's the one who did Whiplash and La La Land.
Okay.
But he was like in his 20s.
Yeah.
And did it.
For real?
Yeah. So like there was like
he did La La Land in his 20s?
He did La La Land in his 20s, right?
That's crazy.
Could you search that up for me, please, Brian? Thank you. But like he went to Harvard.
Yeah.
And then I think as a band kid, and then he wrote Whiplash as a short, and then his first release movie was Whiplash, which was like critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
La La Land.
This is Damien Chazelle?
Yeah, Damien Chazelle, La La Land, age.
Just what?
Right.
Just like
how old was Damien Chazelle when?
Just type in La La Land and like the name of the director was right there. Yeah, just click it.
So
It's okay. You got it. You got it, baby. This is all you.
Let's do this part in slow-mo.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You're good. You got this.
camera's on you.
typing this way and then
Oh,
looking
that's
back,
okay. Well,
you
just
know?
yeah.
It's
Well,
like
just shift that way.
But then I can't like
Well,
focus
it's
on
okay.
the
It's
audio.
alright. It's okay. You're okay. We won't yell. We won't.
What the hell, dude? I'm just kidding. I'm just
We
kidding.
start talking really low. We're like, dude, why the fuck's the audio so low?
Distract. Let's diversion technique.
Damien Chazelle.
Damien.
You can just click his
Damien
name.
Chazelle. He's
Oh my, the dude looks young as fuck.
38. He's 38. He's from Rhode Island.
Oh, he's 38.
He's 38.
Oh, that movie already came. It's already almost been like fucking 10 years since La La came out.
But I wonder how.
Whiplash came in 2014. So yeah.
Yeah,
so
he
he
did
was, like-
Babylon too.
Oh, he did Babylon too.
He did Babylon too.
Babylon's the one with
Brad
Pitt and
Margot
Margot Robbie.
Robbie. Brad.
That's crazy.
Bradley
I heard
Pitt.
that movie wasn't that.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't checked it yet.
it wasn't bad, but I don't think it was like as
Oh.
beautiful as like everybody thought it was gonna be.
It was a bit rough for
Bro,
sure.
What do you mean by rough?
Like the colors, the cinematographer wise
Okay.
aspect of it, it was good.
How? Okay. Oh, but you like story wise?
It's trash.
It was pretty bad.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I feel like even the trailer was a little bit all over the place. Like, I didn't really understand it.
I didn't watch it. But 30 wasn't. Wait, could you search up how old was Damien Chazelle when he released Whiplash?
Whiplash?
Yeah.
Damn,
29.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 29 for Whiplash, and that was with who's the ball? Who's Jake? No, not J.K. What's the
J.K.
ball?
Rowling.
No, not J.K.
No.
Rowling. No.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling.
With J.K. Simmons. With J.K. Simmons out of 29, isn't that crazy?
That's wild as fuck, dude.
Because you start from there,
Yeah.
and now it's
Well, I
kind
mean,
of
I
like,
wonder what he was doing like before that. Like, what kind of shit was he working on before? They had obviously he had to like.
just.
There's no way, just like out of nowhere, he's like, I'm out of film school. They're like, hey, bro, here.
Yeah, no. Apparently, I think he's like from a well-off family.
Oh, okay, it's just a
So-
little bit okay.
Yeah, because I wonder like who's being missed out on if they don't have a well-off fan. Like how many Damien Chazelles are out there, but like you just can't make a fucking feature.
Yeah, literally just another resource.
Because there is really so much luck.
Yeah, 100. That's like all it is.
Yeah, I don't know about all, but
well, I mean,
I'd say.
Well, no, I feel like it is. Like at the end of the day, like it is all luck. Like, cause even like, let's say even like you're really good at what you do.
Yeah.
So you're a fucking monster, but like say also like you're really good at like networking.
Yeah.
Let's say I mean like I feel like that is just luck too. Like you just meet somebody somewhere you talk to, and it's like it's just chance you came across them, or you meet somebody that connects you to one other person.
I feel it's also just the persistence of it.
No, yeah, 100%,
yeah. I think persistence.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like you do meet so many like lucky, talented people, but also like they're just like, oh, I'll rely on that.
Yeah.
Instead of putting in my 1,000 hours.
Yeah, that is fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
Because I feel like I saw that pattern when I was growing up. I was like, damn, why is this dude? He's so good at sports. He's always fucking, and he's always first choice for everything. And I'm like, he's just talented. But then like growing up, you're like, oh damn, he really relied on luck.
Yeah.
Because now it's like,
yeah, well, I feel like we're just kind of just being good, like just like kind of like having that shit handed to you.
Yeah.
I feel like now, as I feel like growing up, like I wasn't that great at sports, and I always kind of thought I'm like, oh, like this is just like my talent, like this is just where I am, and like that's kind of it. I think like starting into film school and like starting all this shit, like I realized I'm like, oh, like because I started film school and like I felt like I wasn't shit. Like,
yeah.
So I remember like learning all of it and finally getting it down, and like now I think I shot something like last week.
Yeah.
And I felt like a fucking monster, bro.
That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I felt like a
so
beast. Remember, I used to get like anxiety going to go shoot.
Yeah.
And every time I'd be done shooting, like I would want to throw up. I'd be like, oh, like I'd look at my footage and be like, what have I done? Like I can't believe
They're
like
gonna kill
yeah,
me.
literally like I'm fucked. Like you know what I mean? Like I remember also every time starting an edit and just being like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
And by the time you finish the edit, you're like, this has got a fire. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. It's sick. It's cool not being too overly confident going into things.
Yeah. 100%.
Because sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm feeling too confident right now.
Yeah,
Something's
I feel
wrong.
that, yeah.
You know,
I
when
feel
I'm like,
that.
I shouldn't be as confident.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill.
Yeah. No,
I'm feeling a little
fair.
too good right now.
Yeah. I felt like, at least for me last week, like, I just felt good because I mean I was using a drone and I hadn't really used a drone before. So I was just kind of like the fact that like I got all the shots that I wanted to get and like they came out pretty clean. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like,
Damn.
I just kind of gave myself a little pat on the back. I was like, that's real.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Did you ever get your license for that? Because I know you had to get a license.
What were you doing today?
Yeah.
How was you? you can up your audio a little bit because it's a little low. No, I didn't. That shit's too much work. And like I don't have my own drone.
Oh.
As long as I don't get caught.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
is the drone police watching?
For real. Like,
Pussies,
and as long as I'm not trying to fly next to a fucking airport, like
With a camera.
yeah, because I mean it's not like they make you input your badge number, your badge license into like the app when you fly the drone.
I think it only depends on if you're flying over people, over cars, and near an airport.
Yeah, I did all of that last week.
Stuck in the boys' bathroom.
Hey. Yeah, no, I mean I get it. I mean, because it is dangerous. Because I was like filming like next to a bridge.
Yeah,
it was pretty wild. And I remember I turned, like I was like flying the drone. I stopped it, and I turned around because I was gonna move it. But I'm happy I turned around. And I stopped it right where I was. The second I turned around, there's a fucking crane like right here. I was like, ooh, and I had to like fucking like, move out of the way. It was wild.
Have you guys seen like those FPV drone people?
Yeah,
like there's like the goats, and there's only probably like less than 10, so they're pretty much like top of their.
Dylan has one.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He wasn't too bad at it either. He's even had like, you ever see the simulation? It was like a little game that you could play.
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah, so he puts the goggles on. He could play like on his TV, just like practice.
Damn,
it was so sick, and it's just fucking. He could just fly through shit. Like,
oh, that's pretty sick.
It was so sick.
Wait. So, it's just that. What do you mean he could fly through his living? Like, does he do a 3D scan of his living room?
No. Or? Like not through like his living room. Like I'm saying, it was on his TV.
No,
but it was just like a world. Like it was just like a computer. Like it was like a video game.
Oh, that's sick.
But like it had the same exact controls as like the actual one.
Damn.
And I think the same like sensitivity as it, so you could practice virtually.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Oh, okay, that's how people get really good. Because I wonder, I'm like, I see those FPV pilots, and I'm like, how many drones did they crash?
Yeah, you know what's crazy too? Because like you put the drone up for fucking 10 minutes, and the battery dies too.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Especially I'm pretty sure on those FPVs they go even faster than that. Because I think I had the drone up for like 15 minutes, and it was like not like it makes you like bring it back because you need to swap the battery.
Do you think like the U.S. Army uses like DJI drones to do their thing?
No, but they have to.
They have
you know, somebody told me the military has like.
They have their own brand?
No, like they have. So like the shit that our phones are doing now. Yeah. The military they had technology that was like doing that like over 10 years ago.
Damn, what do you think they have now?
It's probably insane. Like they probably can't even like think about it. Like it's almost like probably Iron Man shit they have going on. It's just like secret tech.
Like VR porn with like real vibration all over your body.
Yeah. Or like have you seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Where he has got the bodysuit.
He
and
turned
she's-
into a
she's
white
like
guy.
feeling up on him. That would be crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch VR porn? No? If I relapse, that's the first one I'm going
I think
to,
I did
dude.
it once. It's not
I
that
fucking miss porn, dude.
you can't feel
Jeez
it, so it's kind of like
Louise.
what's really like.
There's something.
Okay.
You
I'm not big on like POV porn though.
what?
It kind of pisses me off.
Oh yeah, I remember like when I watched porn, if
Mhm.
like she was giving head while, I was like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna come. I'm not gonna come during this dick sucking
Mhm.
part.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come to another guy's dick. Was that ever your mindset? Like I had a time.
Yeah, well, I mean, there'd be times where like you're doing it, like you're about to come, and then it cuts to the guy. You're like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like,
Yeah.
it kind of ruins the moment a little
Or
bit.
and then it like dissolves into like watch full video on
Mhm.
Brazzers. And I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn it. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna rewatch this one
No, that's-
doggy scene.
Well,
that's
what
10
I do,
seconds.
I'll usually have to like, I'll prep the video. Like I'll go through it and like I'll see what happens through it. You know what I mean? Like just making sure that it's got what I need from it.
Yeah.
So then I'll just like start a video like without knowing. You know what I mean? Just so like I can like kind of be there and I'm like, oh yeah, just and then I run into that problem. I feel like I learned enough to like to plan ahead for it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I get a video that's long enough that's kind of getting the positions that I wanted to get.
okay. I see. I
Yeah.
I like it lying down,
Mm-hmm.
boob up,
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
hands like this.
Okay. Why like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
That was just my thing.
That's
and then
cool.
coming on boobs.
Yeah.
That was the top tier one.
No, I don't watch
No?
the cum. Like I
You
don't
don't
watch
watch the cum part?
glory shot. Is that what it's called?
I don't
Is
know.
it glory shot?
Isn't it more like magic shot?
I think it's money shot.
Money shot. I
It's the
haven't
money
heard
shot.
magic shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I don't
wouldn't
wanna-
watch
I don't
those
watch
parts?
that. No. I no. I like to see the action.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's why I come quick because I'm like, that's the only part I like.
You come quick when you jack off too?
No.
Okay. Well, how long does it take you? Like how long are you jacking off for?
Probably it's only once a week still, so probably
Yeah.
like 10, 20
Oh.
minutes. So
Oh,
I'm,
but
like,
you're also doing it to nothing too, right?
I'm doing it to nothing. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, how long would it take you when you're actually watching porn?
Probably I don't know. I probably could have forced myself in like a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It was pretty impressive.
That's kind of
'Cause I
crazy.
thought it was just jacking off for the cum.
Yeah.
You didn't? Why? What's yours? What's your numbers looking like?
Well, mine's probably like within like about 10 minutes. But that's also me. Like I feel like I'm looking at a video and I'm like, this video sucks. So like I'll go to another video.
How many videos do you scroll through?
It just depends. There'll be time the first video is just it hits the mark.
Oh,
and
do you
there's times
ever
where I'm
like
like-
revisit one?
No, because I mean like on the website I use, like I
What-
just go,
What website? 4chan?
no, I thought that was
There's
a
links in
business. I thought that was a business.
No. Let's go on 4chan right now. No, we're not gonna go.
What is that though?
That's where
I
that's like
thought
the
4chan
dark web.
Oh, is it really?
Isn't it it's kind of the dark web, right?
Can't ask me on that one.
It's like is this chat room?
He's like, I'm not gonna incriminate myself like that right now.
I went once. It's pretty much everyone's anonymous in this chat room.
Yeah.
And people are like, hey, here's nudes of Hillary Clinton.
For real?
It's like random shit like that.
I thought 4chan was like the pyramid scheme.
No. Pyramid scheme.
What was that thing that everybody was doing? It wasn't.
Ask FM?
No, everybody was talking shit about it on Twitter. What the fuck was it called?
Omegle?
No, it was a pyramid scheme that everybody was trying to get into. It's like a meme now.
Dogecoin.
So Drew, how you been?
I've been good.
Okay,
Good. How have you been, Jared?
I've been good. Remember to talk into the mic, Drew. Come on.
My bad.
You're fucking bullying him, dude. One day Drew's gonna snap.
You've been being mean to me since he got here, bro.
Has he?
Yeah.
Who's mine? Okay, no mind.
We're not like here physically today. I just mean just in general, like to the pod.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's sweet.
It's very sweet.
You want to talk about Heartbreak? What do you want to talk about?
If I ask you, like, you ever had your heart broken?
No.
Oh.
Okay, you want?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
I feel like I have a habit of like talking about
Yeah.
like personal stuff, and
Yeah.
like that's not good.
I
You
get
know,
that.
I'm like, because then with that personal stuff, and the person involved would watch it, like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
I feel that.
All 100 viewers are gonna.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I'm growing from that.
Yeah, I'll talk about mine. I feel like enough time has passed for me to
Okay.
kind of get into it. So I mean, I got my heart broken like in 9th grade. Like it was like a long time ago. That was like a childish heartbreak, and I feel like the second heartbreak I had was pretty childish. You know what's crazy is actually so I was talking to this girl right out of high school, and then like and it was great. Like you know what I mean? Like it was awesome. Like Michael hooked me up with her,
Mhm.
and then I don't know. And this is fucked up too. Like because things were great. I think we were talking for like a month or two, and I really liked her. I was like, it's actually gonna happen. Like, I'm finally gonna get a girlfriend. This is crazy. And then out of nowhere, like she's kind of like her text started getting really dry. And then it went like a whole, like she went like a whole or 2 days without talking to me. I was like, that's crazy. And then Michael texted me out of nowhere. He's like, buddy, I got some bad news, bro. And I was like, why are you breaking this to me, bro?
I got
like,
a new girlfriend.
That's
What are you like trying to hook up? He's like, never mind. She's kind of awesome. Come here.
yo, she's hot, bro. You mind?
What was it? What happened?
Well, he pretty much just told me, he's like, yeah, bro, she got back with her ex. I was like, that's crazy, bro. Like, sent me a screenshot of her like telling him shit.
Oh, that's
I
right.
was like, that is so tough. And then it's crazy because then like a couple months after that, maybe like 2 or 3, I started talking to this other girl, but I already kind of like known this girl. And so I went to high school with her, and she had like the biggest crush on me, but like at the time, like I wasn't really feeling it. So I was just kind of like, like, you know, like I just like, I didn't really like, I didn't like give her a chance. And then kind of like, so after like I got my heart broken over the summer, and then a couple months later, like I started talking to that girl again.
Yeah.
And I realized I'm like, damn, I actually kind of like this girl.
Oh, damn.
And-
It was like a I want what I can't have.
No, I don't know. Because I feel like at that time it was just kind of like, I don't know, we just kind of randomly like started talking again. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So I don't think it was necessarily that, but just like out of nowhere. And then it kind of, I guess it somewhat turned into that, because like out of nowhere, then I ended up finding out like she was talking to this other dude. And at this point, like I was in love with her. I was like, this is it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And then it got to a part where it was like she was gonna choose me or him. Then she ended up choosing him.
Ah, that's right.
And I was like, I'm never like, why would I put myself in this position? Like, what's wrong with me? Like,
was she like, hey, I'm talking to another guy right now, so I'll let you know. Like, how was it like? Because I imagine like she's in the middle and there's two.
yeah, I guess it was kind of like that, which is kind of
what
childish on my point.
physically,
Yeah.
like no, like I don't think physically. You guys are meeting at a park and then she picks their person there.
No,
What was it like? Was it like a group chat?
no.
How did? How does this? How does
She
this
does
work?
an Instagram poll.
How does it work? Because that is rough.
No, I think we were just talking, and then she kind of just broke to me a little bit. She was talking to somebody else, and she was like, "But I really like you," and I was just like, "This is tough."
Yeah.
And then like within the week, she was kind of like, "No," she's like, "I'm gonna give him a chance."
Oh my!
And then I went and just go
rough.
jump off a bridge after that.
Damn.
And I don't think I talked to like any girls. Like, I mean, I talked to girls, but I wasn't like, I never put myself out there like that.
Okay, because that
for
one hurt so
years
much.
after that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Like literally not until like fucking, I think like 2021.
Damn. Wait. What was
Yeah.
the gap? Like 16 to 21?
That was the end of 20. That was the end of 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I was so down bad. Actually, I don't even know if I want to talk about this. I was so down bad. Then she ended up breaking up with her boyfriend
Yeah.
like a couple years later. And then I kind of like went back to like, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
man,
Like,
dude.
but this was like, it was quick. It was only for like a week.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just kind of didn't work out. But I think at that point, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm never talking to another girl again. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
this
is rough.
ridiculous.
Because I always thought that. I was
Yeah.
like, whenever you see like dudes with girlfriends,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, they probably never felt this embarrassment. So like, I don't want to feel
What do you mean? What do you mean
like
by
I don't know. Because like my perspective was like people who were in relationships, every time they swung once and then
Yeah.
they hit.
that? Yeah.
And then
that's
like I
true.
feel like I'd swing, and then if
Yeah.
I like kind of get like a little bit of disinterest, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just learn how to skateboard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that. Well, I know there's a lot of people that just been in mad relationships too,
Yeah.
like just back to back. But I think there's a lot of people that like get into relationships with people, and it's like they feel like it's like I think it's just society makes them feel like it's just right for them to be in a relationship.
Yeah, I
Even
think
if they're
there's
not
that
like
too.
100% like into that person.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, you overlooked the fact that
Yeah.
he asked you for gas money when you drove
That's
every
crazy.
time.
Yeah. That's
I know
real.
people like that. I remember like there's this
Yeah.
one girl I know who like he was like, hey, can you pay for lunch? Like he asked her, and she was
Mhm.
like, well, I'm not gonna pay for gas then.
Mhm.
Like, but like she was working and he wasn't,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why is this a dynamic?
That's crazy. That's kind of reminds me when we did that little fake date.
Fake date. What?
Remember? Do you remember when we did it on the pod? Where you pretended to be like a girl and like I was playing myself. You remember that? That
Yeah.
sounds exactly like how that went. Like,
Are we gonna find that and play it right here? Okay.
so what are you doing in school right now? Like,
Oh, I'm going to school to be a nurse.
oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm unemployed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Drew.
I don't even remember
I
what
have no
episode
idea
that.
what
I don't
episode-
even. Yeah, I don't know
I
what
don't know who's
episode that
editing.
was.
All right, we'll see.
It was more recent. Like it was
Okay.
probably within the last like 4 months. I think.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
But damn, that's rough. What was was to get over that like heartbreak?
Mhm.
Was it like you saw someone, you're like, all right, I'm gonna risk it all again this time?
Well, I think at this point, like I've been over that. Like
Yeah.
for a very. I think,
It's not like
what the
some-
fuck, Brian?
My bad.
No, you're good. Well, no. What happened though? Is it okay?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a TikTok that was just playing. I was like, what the hell? You're watching TikToks with no audio? We're doing that, man.
He's on the phone. Like, he's just like talking to somebody.
Yo, pick me up.
Just telling my mom that they're talking about porn here.
Mom, I'm scared.
What was that? 10 minutes on porn?
What was I saying?
What was the?
I think well, I mean, I think by that point, like I was over it. Like I think it didn't take me. It didn't. I think I was heartbroken for a while. Like I was probably heartbroken for like a year. Not like can't get out of bed kind of heartbroken.
Yeah. But
it definitely like it was like I would cringe over it. Like I was hurt for like a year, and then like another year I was just kind of like whatever. And then I think like after it was like 2 years later, like I then ended up like somewhat talking to her again.
Oh, like she came to you first, or you saw her?
I don't
like,
remember. I honestly don't remember like at all.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't remember. But I think at that point too, I mean, like by the time like that kind of fills the way, like I wasn't really like, oh, I was just kind of like, yeah, this is like that was weird. Like I'm like,
that was weird.
I was just kind of over it at that point. I was just like, okay, cool, like you know what I mean, like
yeah.
And I think like literally up to the point like now, like I feel nothing about it. Like I think I was kind of like afraid to like get hurt again, but I started realizing I'm like I can't like be. Yeah. I can't walk around with that fear, like I'm like gonna be closed off forever and shit.
Yeah, is that how incels? You think incels like have their heart broken, or they're just like, I need?
Yeah, well, I mean,
it could like these porns I watch. What do you think?
Well, what kind of incels are you talking about?
I'm talking about like incels porn 5 times a day, and then like acne everywhere, one strong right arm.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a good chance that like something was said to them like when they were younger that hurt their feelings. You know, they kind of ruined them a little bit. Yeah. Because you don't just wake up, you're not just that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't. Yeah. You're not born like that.
I do feel like if you do watch too much porn, you're like these, because like I feel like all the porns are like submissive. Yeah. It's always really so like they're like, why aren't I fucking my MILF teacher after second period?
I feel
it's
like
probably not to that extent, but it's more like
I feel like you would have to like not be all there to be thinking that though, because I feel like I learned really young like it's not real, like this is kind of fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like. You didn't feel that when you were younger?
When I was younger, I was like that's how you do it.
Like, this is real life.
And I'm like, oh, that's what Riz is.
You wink at your fucking teacher and shit.
Oh, she dropped a ruler in front of me. I'm gonna come on her boobs tonight. That's what.
That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe that's why I quit. Maybe I could have became an incel.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, but I could still always relapse. That's my friend's like currently like in a sober living, and he's like 6 months sober. And like he's on his final straw with his parents, and I always like say like passing him like, damn dude, I really want to watch porn. Like I don't want to relapse. And then he's like, it's crazy when you say relapse, it means you just feel guilty. But for me, I just become homeless.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm like, fuck, you're right.
That's crazy.
My terminology's insane. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, you're an alcoholic. I just get horny sometimes.
I was gonna say, he's living with his parents right now?
No, he's living in a sober living.
Oh, okay.
It's where it's like, he's done with rehab, but like it's pretty much every time he comes back home, he has to like take a drug test, and then he has to do AA meetings.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's
That's tough. How's he doing? Is he okay?
Yeah, I think he's.
He seemed pretty solid when I saw him.
Yeah, he'll be. I think he's gonna be on soon.
Yeah, actually.
What? Hey,
I really fucked with him like super heavy.
Yeah, he's a genuine dude.
Yeah. Very cool.
I don't want to name drop just in case.
Okay, yeah. Well, he said he was gonna come on.
That's true. He'll probably open up, but I don't want to open up for him.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Wait, but so, because I feel like this city, I feel like if you're just always in your hometown, it's always gonna be small. So like that girl who like broke your heart, would you see her out in public, or like would you go out and be like hoping like, oh, I hope I don't see her at 7-Eleven and we're in line together and I'm gonna act like I don't see her.
No, well, I know she used to live around here. She used to live really close to me.
Just fucking egg her shit, dude.
But I don't think. Take the pot on the road.
Hard cut too. Still with the switchers too. Like we could have one cabinet, but we did
the whole fucking production, bro. Oh, he's so sick. Yeah, I mean, she moved. Like, I think she moved like to like Northridge. So like, I don't know. I feel like that's like a different part of the valley. So you don't really run into people like I didn't go to like.
That's cap.
How's that cap?
I swear to you, I bump into everybody at Northridge Mall.
Okay, well that's because I don't go to Northridge is what I'm saying.
So you don't.
That's what I'm saying. So like I don't run into her. But I'm saying Northridge is like it's a separate. The Northridge Mall is one thing. That's its own entity. You know what I mean? That's its own. That's a hub.
That's its own city. Dude.
Yeah, that's a hub. But the city of Northridge, like you're not if you're from San Fernando, like somewhere area, you're probably not interacting much with like Northridge people.
Yeah.
Same thing like if you like
Santa
going to
Clarita.
like yeah like working at the school that we work at. Like I've never been around any of like those Chatsworth people and shit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they're separated like kind of communities and shit.
Yeah.
Within the valley. Same thing like with Tarzana and then like Sherman Oaks. Like those are all it's all broken up. So
you didn't run into her?
no, I haven't seen her. Like I probably haven't seen her since in like fucking years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I do wonder for like people who like, because I think when I was like in high school or like college, I'd be scared to be fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I said fucking funny. Fucking.
But I didn't hear it.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
it's in my throat. Okay. So like people fucking like be scared to like run into them,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
If like, if unless it ended like, unless it was just fine.
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
feel that.
I feel like if you're fucking that often
Mm-hmm.
and then you like run into someone, it might just be weird,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. No, 100%.
So, like-
I feel especially if you don't have like a decent relationship with them. Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
horrible.
So
Oh,
how'd I get there?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that is scary. Like I think it kind of scares me too to like think to like run into my ex and shit. I'm just gonna be like, oh,
Oh yeah.
run the other way.
Wait. So you didn't date anyone in high school?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
But in COC now's your chance, eh?
COC.
Yeah.
I'm in a class and a bunch of people I could tell they're like younger.
How old?
I could just tell they're like straight out of high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you like the cool
No,
guy in
we're
there?
not. We don't interact like that.
Wait, what classes are you
it's
taking?
It's just a cinema. We just go watch movies.
Oh, okay.
But like afterwards, the teacher like just asks questions about the movies, and we'll just kind of talk about it a little bit.
Is it fun? I miss COC.
No. It feels weird being there.
Oh, really?
It feels kind of wrong.
What?
It feels like my time has passed, and like I just came back.
I feel community college isn't like that. Like it's like I think it's for everyone.
Yeah, but
I
I
see what you
I
mean.
think it's just more of like the culture that we had when we were there together,
Oh yeah.
and the fact that like we kind of like I moved away from it. The fact that you finished, Dylan finished, and shit. Like
Oh,
everybody I
okay.
know that I went there with finished. It just felt weird. Like
Oh, I see.
yeah, because even I honestly, because I was at a point too. Like I went back to school. It felt like I started working at that school again that I already worked at.
Yeah.
Like I was at, like in that whole month of January, it felt weird for me. I was like, what am I doing in my life? I was like, am I fucking moving backwards and shit? Like it felt kind of off.
I feel like
I
it's like cool. Like you're finishing it. What you
Yeah, no,
started.
literally, literally finished when I started. I'm at the point now where like I'm okay with
Wait,
it.
how much longer do you have?
Well, I think once I finish, this is the last class I need, and then I just need an internship.
Oh, cool.
So
You
I
just fucking intern for the pod.
That's what I'm thinking. But it would be cool. I think.
But actually, no. I feel like cool actual experience.
I need. To, yeah, I need to go learn some new shit. Like I need to go connect with something. So
Because I think people from like my college will be like,
Mhm.
"Hey, can you intern? Can I intern?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "You can," but also, like, I don't know, because I feel like Emerson has the connections to be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, go get this thing at Paramount."
yeah,
I feel like that it'd be weird if I took that.
like you're just kind of holding
Yeah,
somebody
like
back a
because
little
like
bit.
Emerson really is just like you go there because you want the connection,
Yeah,
not to hang out with your buddy
yeah,
for school credit. You
that's
know?
real. Yeah. Do you tell them that though? Like you're kind of honest with them about it?
Yeah. If they
Okay,
ask.
that's so real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like once we're kind of at a place where this has got real traction.
Yeah.
Like that'd be fucking sick.
Thanks, Drew,
But-
for being here.
Yeah, for real.
You're welcome.
Well, I feel like Drew was at a place like. where
Yeah,
he,
you've
like,
been
he's-
working.
Yeah,
It's
he's
just so
learned
cool.
a lot and shit. So
How do you feel? What's your internship review currently, Drew?
I would give it 5 out of 5 stars.
I
Fucking
thought
better.
you were gonna say 5 out of 10. I was like, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, Mario, cut him off. Done.
You're working with Mario now?
Yeah, I'm actually editing for him.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
Mario
so-
Adrian. Whoa, my
That's
voice
so
just stuck.
sick.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It's Mario Adrian. Check him out. Very nice guy.
Mm. What are we at right now? What time are we at?
44 minutes, but we started at
Okay.
6:55.
Damn,
Oh,
this
cool.
dude is
So we got 2 more
fucking
hours.
hard,
Yeah,
Thanks, Drew.
bro. Perfect.
Longest pod yet?
Mm-hmm.
What is the long? I feel like,
Have you ever gotten your heart broken?
I feel like
Or you
I
just
don't
don't
know
wanna
if
talk
I've
about
gone
it right now?
heartbroken.
Well, I mean, I feel like being heartbroken doesn't necessarily have to be like let's say if I went to her and I asked her, I'm like, hey, what do you think of all this? She's like, I don't really remember him. Like even if she said that, but it's like it matters how you feel. How did you feel?
Yeah,
from
that's
it?
true. I feel because I feel like I haven't cried.
Mhm.
Well, no, I've cried. Like when I broke up
Mhm.
with like a girlfriend,
Yeah,
I remember I cried because I felt so bad.
yeah.
And then after tears of joy, baby. No.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like there was this one girl I remember in high school.
Mhm.
Like we had like a film class together,
Yeah.
and like it would just be a game of like he said, she said, where it's like, oh yeah, like she's really into you, and then I'm like, oh, what's her? I'm in her too, and then like
Yeah.
we'd be in class just like talking like we don't know about each other's
Yeah.
fondness of each other. And then I remember like I took her out on like a couple dates, and then like I admitted I liked her, and then like we like made out, and then she just like got quiet because we were texting every day, like FaceTime before that.
Yeah.
And then like after that, she was like, yeah, I feel like I'm not really like looking for anything. I think that's what she said.
It's so tough.
And then I remember then she still wanted to like continue a streak.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what the hell?
That's so
This
tough.
that fire emoji next to number
Yeah.
isn't worth it for me.
That's so fucked up. Because it just kind of keeps you latched in.
That's
like,
what,
locked-
because sometimes
yeah.
like, because I feel like people are like, oh, girls are manipulative, but I
Mhm.
don't know if it's really like intentional. I
Yeah.
feel it's like, I just want to keep you around, but it's like on our end, it's like, oh,
Mhm.
you're kind of just making us latch on,
Yeah.
you know?
That's
But
so
even though it's
true.
not intentional, because I don't think it's like intentional unless someone really is
Yeah.
kind of like just like crazy like
Yeah.
that. But and then I remember like after I like just cut it off, and then I think like I kind of got like a rebound
Mm-hmm.
like 2 week, like probably like 2 or 3 weeks later, and I started dating this girl.
Damn.
And then later, like I found out that girl,
The
was, like,
original one?
the original one, was like mad about it.
No.
And I was like,
women ain't shit, bro. That's
No,
like
they're
he's
queens
so
and I
annoying.
respect them.
That's
But-
like he's so what happened though? Like, what did she
And
say
then-
anything? Like,
but,
to you,
like,
or she heard you heard
she was
saying
like,
to other
I can't
people?
believe like he just like dropped me from everything, and like he started dating some girl.
Also, now you're the asshole.
And I'm like, what's
that's
me?
crazy.
And then so like, and then like a couple, and then I started dating this girl for a while, but then like things didn't work out, and then we broke up. And then like after like a couple weeks, I like hit her up.
Mhm.
I was like, hey, and then she just like we were talking, and then she kind of just got unresponsive,
Mhm.
and I was like, why the hell? And I just like unfollowed her from
Yeah,
everything.
that's
I
so
feel like
rough,
that's my
yeah.
thing. I feel like if I do really like someone, I have to like cut it
Yeah.
like hard,
Mhm.
because I don't know, like it's so easy for me to just fall back in.
Yeah, no, I totally
you know,
feel that.
that's
yeah.
why I think I don't know. It's scary because I feel like I like things a lot, so
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah, you just got a big heart.
I think so.
That's real.
Or penis.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Mm.
I'm a grower, dude.
I know, I've seen it.
You want to see it?
No, I would say you're kind of somewhat of a shower.
You think I'm a shower?
Yeah.
Thanks. I don't think so.
Yeah, I've seen like I saw your print when you like took your pants off that one time.
Oh, thanks. Maybe I was
Is
hard.
that gay?
No, I don't think so.
Like, I mean, I'm just admiring you. Like I'm not.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I-
Yeah.
It gets like smaller than my pinky small though, like
Mhm.
soft.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Wait, no, but and then
No,
See
yeah,
how
that's-
often we
that's
just go
huge.
serious then? Gay riff.
What were you saying?
Gay riff. But there was like this one girl
Mm-hmm.
when I was like working at like this one job. I'm gonna stop getting specific.
Okay.
I get too specific.
Mhm.
Like the first one already 45 episodes, 45, 46 episodes. But like I
You're-
feel like some
You're
people like watch
learning.
episodes
You're
and like,
learning.
what the? I don't want to be around this guy. I'm gonna be.
Like,
I'm
I hope I
gonna.
don't ever cross this motherfucker, bro.
I think I'll get more specific once more time passes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was working at this one place, and then I was like talking to this girl. Probably, I think I've talked to this girl for like the longest I ever talked to a girl was probably like I think I talked to her for like 8 or 9 months.
Damn.
And then she was like, "Hey," like she would be like, "Oh yeah, like I want to like go out, but too bad." Actually, no, fuck it. I'm gonna say. She's like, "You're not Christian,"
Okay.
and then she was like, "Ultra Christian,"
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Oh well, I'm Catholic." She's like, "Not good enough.
That's so stupid.
You have to wait in line for bread. We
That's
don't have bread at
stupid
mass.
as
Do they have
fuck.
bread at Christians? Do they have
I
bread at
don't know.
mass? They don't.
No, I don't think they do.
Okay, because I think the difference between
No,
like,
they do. I thought they. Do they do that?
do they do Body
You
of
know?
Christ? I thought Body of Christ was only Catholic. Fuck the computer. Let's assume not. But basically, she was like, "Yeah, I don't know, you." Yeah, she's like, kind of like you're a bad boy. Because I was also
Yeah.
like, I don't know, because like I do just walled out,
Mhm.
like just like old edits I'd make to XXX
Yeah.
Tentacion songs, and it's just us doing fuck shit.
I get that.
And then I
yeah.
feel like just to her, I'm like, oh, he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
And then like she would always be like, yeah, I don't know, like I feel like you're just like kind of bad,
Yeah.
but she still want to talk.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like she just wasn't for you, bro.
No, it was that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was that. But and then like after like 9 months, I always get the realization. I'm like, what the hell am I
Yeah.
doing? And then I was like, hey, after work, can I talk to you? And I'm like, hey, I think we should end it. This isn't
Yeah.
really going anywhere. And then like I ended it, and then like I think like two, like and then like she still tried to text me,
Mhm.
and she'd be like, it's just like hard not talking to you. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, it's hard saying I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
And then I fucked her.
That's so real.
No, I didn't.
Tell her parents.
Yeah. No, but then like what happened? And then after this is funny. What am I mad at the end of every story is like, and then I fucked her.
Just your punchline.
Yeah. Ragged all this. And then like after what else happened? It would suck. Like a few people say like don't date coworkers.
Mhm.
Cause then like it's weird because then you're like, then you'll know who they're trying to get at through
Yeah.
another coworker. And I'm like, why the fuck am I still here?
Yeah.
And then like I remember like the day after I left that job, I just like removed her from everything because I'm
Yeah.
like, this is like I was purposely not trying. Like she would still try to talk to me, like, "Hey, I like your haircut," and I'm like, "Yo, this sucks, dude."
That's so real.
And then I would just be like,
That's
I'd cut it off.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're better for it now?
Yeah. I was like, because I feel like I still have the thing where it's like, I remember like Nick DeVos, my friend Nick, said like, I know every time you get mad, you have the little Michael Jordan in you to just like do something about it. And like, I remember just like, every time I'd hit the gym, I was like, this is my fucking fuel, dude. And it really is that. I'm like, I'm going to fucking get so good at this. I don't know if it's healthy, but it's fuel.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like you guide it well. You know what I mean?
Because it's
like,
at least it's not like I'm not gonna go punch a wall or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or just like start doing drugs or drinking and shit.
Yeah, that's because that's a rough one. So I'd
Yeah.
rather just like productively.
Yeah, and I feel like you don't blow up on people and shit either. Like,
No, I feel. Did I recently? No, I feel like I do when it's really called for.
like, have you ever blown up on it? Like, when was like the last time you blew up on somebody?
I remember I was at like when I was working at this one like shoe store.
Yeah,
Notice how I'm not name dropping.
that's real. Yeah, I'm happy for
You
you.
see his growth, yo?
Yeah, look at shit, bro. Damn me up real quick. What's your problem, bro?
Tongue! Oh fuck! Why'd you do tongue?
My girl's gonna break up with me, bro.
Oh fuck!
What's your problem? So, anyways, what were you saying?
Times like this, realize I'm not gay.
That's crazy because I'm having.
I'm
a different
bisexual.
I'm having a different.
Okay.
So real.
Was that tongue? That was tongue, huh? You kind of latched on a bit.
Oh,
Are you being for real right now?
I felt wetness.
I wasn't even expecting that. I was just there. I thought it was over. I thought we were done playing, and out of nowhere, your lips were on my lips.
Rewind that.
Play it back.
10 different clips of us.
Brian's like, I'm done. He's like, this is my first day. I'm done.
Yeah. It's okay. Okay, where were we? Shoe store.
Yeah.
I remember like I think I was just talking to a customer and then like one of my coworkers was like, "Come on, man, what are you doing?" Like he made me feel dumb in front of a customer. And I went in the back and I was like, "Yo, dude." He's like, "Stop fucking trying to stop trying to low bro me." What else did I say? And I was like, "Just know that you peaked in high school." And I went for like, I always go for the Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Like when someone like wronged me, I'm like, you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
That's like my mindset. Like I'm gonna scar you. And then like his lips shivered, and then his lips shivered, and then like he was quiet for the rest of the day. And then he apologized, like, "Hey man, like I'm sorry." He's like, "I'll be honest when you did that. Like, it really scared me." I'm like, "All right, guy, 6 years older than me."
That's crazy.
I got so mad.
You feel like the man after that?
I was like, yeah. Because then when it's like, I'll
fucking
win
wild,
verbally,
bro.
dude. Like I get so mad.
Have you ever been in a fight, like a physical fight?
I've like I remember in like not a physical fight, but like a quick exchange. Like I remember in like 7th or 8th grade, there was like this group of friends who I want to be a part of. It was like the Asian gang, and then they're like, "You need to be initiated," and I'm like, "What?" And then they just all started pinching my nipples,
Oh, okay.
like 6 of them. And then I was like, all right, cool. But then they'd keep doing it throughout like the semester, and then like at one point, one guy, I was just talking to someone at like lunch, and then the one guy like went behind me and started grabbing my nipples, and I just socked him.
Damn.
And then I remember then one of them who was still a close, I watched a movie with him for the first time in months, like yesterday. We like were alone in a class together, and I like cornered him and I like pushed him in the corner, like, "Yo, stop fucking with me." Like I went like I was like threatening him.
Yeah.
Like individually. I'm like, "If you don't tell him to stop fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck with you."
Yeah.
And then now we've been friends for like 12 years.
That's so real, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Maybe that was
you-
the initiation.
you just gotta call people out sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
How the fuck did we get there? Wait. I would have never expected that of you.
What?
Like the way you kind of went in on that dude that was 6 years older than you.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I
It
feel
kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I like have ammo
Yeah.
when like they go.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least
That's
it's not
fun.
physical.
Yeah. That's
Well,
fair.
that's not physical.
Well, I feel like there's times where like emotional scars last
Yeah.
longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then I was like, yo, I'm ready. There's also another one I did to a family member, kind of ruined a trip.
Wow.
I
What
just started
happened?
crying.
What happened?
Okay, I'll say it.
Okay. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Should
You
I
can tell me. You can tell me later.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Or on the Patreon.
Venmo us $150 and you'll hear it here.
Oh, no, I don't want to say it. No,
That's
it's too
okay.
close. Yeah. It's like if I
Yes.
know something's going on, like, and
Okay.
if you fuck with me, like, like uncalled for,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
How long ago was that?
This was about a year ago.
Damn, dude, you're dangerous.
Yeah.
Like anytime I see you, I'm like, bro, you need anything? You want some water? Like,
I don't know. Is there something else? Fuck, you don't ever snap at people?
No, I would say I have a lot of patience when it comes to people.
Oh, okay.
Like, people piss me the fuck off, but I don't think I've ever said anything to anybody that like I regret or
Yeah.
like that I'm like, ooh, I can't believe I just said that. Like that was rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I think I realize I'm like not a confrontational person. Have I talked about this
okay.
on here?
I don't know.
Yeah. I realized it's like pretty recently of like why I'm not confrontational. I remember like again, I feel like bring up Michael all the time. Michael's the reason why I need to go to therapy. 100%.
Me too.
But yeah, so I realized like recently like that like when I was younger, I feel like I was very much like I'll tell you like how I'm feeling. Like I'll be a dick to you. Like I'm gonna be upfront.
Yeah.
But I remember like I used to I would tell like he would do or say something to me like fucked up, and I would tell him like yo, like I don't like that. Like yo, you did or said this to me, and like it made me feel this way.
Yeah.
And he would never ever fail to like invalidate my feelings.
That's right.
Like, you know, kind of just make me feel like I was just being a pussy. Like, you know, like why am I complaining about that? Like,
oh, that sucks.
yeah. So it's like now I'm kind of like I just feel like I can't, like I'll tell somebody something, I'm afraid like they're just gonna think I'm being dumb. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you might be being dumb though, so I'm on Michael's side. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
And I also like, and just like even recently too, because I think in 2021 I made a fucking pack of myself. I was like, nah, I was like, I'm gonna be better. I was like, I'm gonna stop all this like unconfrontational shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna start telling people like straight up how I fucking feel. And I started doing that to people, and I fucking butted heads with almost everybody in my life in 2021.
Cut off so many people.
I did. I cut off a shitload of people, and it was just bad. Like I got backlash on everything. Like I fucking cut people off. People were coming to me, but like, I can't believe you cut them off. Like, you know, just make me feel bad, like invalidating my feelings and shit. Like, and just like every choice I made, everything I brought up, telling people how I feel, everybody had a problem with it.
Damn.
So like now it's crazy because I'm at this point in my life where like I'm the most unconfrontational right now that I've ever been in my entire life.
Would you say you're happy with you?
I'm probably the least happiest I've ever been in my entire life right now. Yeah.
Oh,
just
man.
a lot of that shit. Like,
what? So like, is there people right now you're with where you're like, I really should have cut them off?
No. Well, I feel like now, like I've kind of like worked through it, where I didn't do it confrontationally, but I've set up more boundaries with people. Like now, like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't do it straight up like, hey, like I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, like I need space from you. I'm just more of like, I'm just in my own space right now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like there's people I feel like I don't owe like a conversation to and shit right now. Like I'm just like, I need to fucking figure my own shit out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that I've already been dealing with. I'm like, that's like the last thing I want to deal with right now. Like even too, like I fucking somebody like wanted, like, I'll give you more information about it later, but like there's just somebody that I literally grew up with. It was literally like my family, like, and like now, like we're not even friends anymore. There was something like I held in to like to tell her the last like couple months. I've just been dealing with so much shit. I remember just like crying to my mom about it one night. It was like a month ago. And like, I read it to that point. I'm like, I just have to bring this up to like this person. And like, now we're like not even friends anymore.
Damn.
Like it kind of like almost like I hit them up to tell them like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. And then it kind of just turned into like all this shit. It's like, okay, well, yeah, well, you made me feel this way this time. And it's like, it's all this shit.
Oh.
And then it's kind of like, again, it's just like more of me realizing like I fucking hate I hate conversation because it's like there's always just more shit to it.
I feel that's them then.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's like if I'm coming to you and I'm telling you like, bro, like I didn't like this, like your response should be like, okay, you know what, like that's fair. Like I'm sorry about that. But instead it's like, okay, well there's all these other factors. It's like, dude, like
those are the worst people.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, like I'm not trying to put up with this shit right now.
Yeah.
So
that I hate it when you're like, hey, this is a problem.
Yeah.
And they just spin it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, I was at the range like last week with my family. I love my mom, but I was like training. I was like, guys, we're at the fucking range.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
And then like I was like showing my mom how to shoot, and I was like, Mom, keep your finger off the trigger unless you're gonna shoot.
Yeah.
I had to tell her 5 times, and then she was getting mad at me. And
was
I'm
she
like,
pointing at other places though?
No,
like,
she was just like, she wasn't. It was still a toward target, but it's also still like, dude,
it's like basic etiquette. Yeah.
And then my sister was like, Mom, it's a gun.
That's horrible.
And she's like, yeah, well.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's some shit'll make me want to leave, like for real.
Yeah. Just get the gun and fucking.
you
like, that's fucking it.
That's crazy as fuck. I feel like the only person I'm like confrontational with is my mom.
No.
I think that's just I'm like comfortable with her, and I feel like she's more like she won't be an asshole about it. Like she won't be a dick. And like if I tell her how I'm feeling, like she won't shut me down and be like, well, this, like, He's the only person that'll hear me out on like validating my feelings over
Oh, that's
shit.
cool.
Yeah, which is kind of real.
You should do it because I think that anger is building up.
It is. It really is. Like,
Yeah.
but it's
You
just
have
tough.
anything? Tell me something.
Huh?
Tell me something.
That's building up about you?
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything building up against you.
Oh.
You know, you actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not anything building up, but it just I was really hurt. But it was
Yeah.
more like my fault.
What was it?
But like when we had that phone call, and then you were talking about the Tony episode,
Tony.
and how you were really butthurt like over like you weren't butthurt, but you were mad over like because I had to do the edit, and you had to come over here and like fix it when I left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, just like that conversation like really like kind of fucked me up for like a week.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Wait, was it the confrontation of it?
I think it was just more of like I don't think it was a confrontation of it because I don't think I didn't fight you on it. I was just like I was understanding. I took accountability.
Yeah.
But I think it was just I just felt like a piece of shit after. I was like, damn,
okay.
I was like, I need to be on my shit better.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like it was just more of like I felt like it docked me
Okay.
a little bit, and I was just kind of like, damn, like I need to fucking
But you've done better.
yeah. But
Because
so
I
think-
never want like I hate it when it turns to like
Yeah.
I don't want it to be personal.
Yeah.
But, like, see if we're seeing behind the scenes
Mhm.
right now. Want to say something about Drew? Okay. No, but
Yeah.
okay. Thank you for
Mhm.
telling me now.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, but I think it was just, but I think that was also at a time where like I think a bunch of other shit was hitting the fan.
Oh, okay.
So I just wasn't in a great headspace. So kind of like when I heard it, I was just like, damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't want again. I'm not saying I don't want you to ever think like you can't tell me shit. Like,
Yeah.
But like I don't want to turn that conversation that way. But
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Glad you
crazy.
let me know. Want another kiss? I'm not gonna.
No, hey, whoa,
How
whoa.
many times have we kissed on this? How many times have we kissed? 4?
A lot.
I think
We've
5.
kissed more now in the past like 2 months. I think that we've ever kissed because we only kissed like in that video.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I think there was a point.
Oh
I think
wait, there
we
was
kissed,
one
I
when we
think
went camping. There was one when we were in a car. There was one here, and then there's another one here.
Camping. When we went camping.
When we went to the Airbnb.
Oh, but that was like outside the car, right? At Dylan's house.
That
It
was,
was
in
like
a
before
car.
we left, right?
I think that was inside of a car and outside of a
I
car.
don't remember then. Oh, that was a lot.
Putting numbers up, dude.
For real.
Oh,
We
jeez.
just start dating.
This will work out, dude. But I remember like the best thing. I remember like before I left for college,
Mhm.
like my really close group of friends.
Mhm.
Before we left, we like
Aired
got
it
an
out.
Airbnb in like Palm Springs, heart of COVID, and we were just in a pool drunk. And we're like, hey, let's all just take turns saying what we don't like on each other
Mhm.
and how we can grow from it.
Okay,
And then we all did it,
that's wild.
and it was cool. And
Yeah.
we're still like really close.
Okay, now that I
That's
feel
the
like
cool
that's
thing.
a wild way to do it though.
What?
I feel like that's like a certain like kind of people to be able to like take that and grow from it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it just depends like who you're with.
Yeah.
That is kind of wild though. I think I could see. I think like with something that would be good with my friends is just be like we should just air shit out. I just say shit that's like
I
piss
think
us off. Like,
that'll help
yeah,
because I don't know. Like I feel like so many relationships are just done because it was just built up.
yeah, literally.
Like I remember like my one friend. Like I remember like one of the best things I got from my friend.
Mhm.
I don't even think it was. I feel like I'm better at it. But like
Mhm.
before, he was like, "Hey, dude, I just want to let you know. Sometimes you interrupt me when I'm
Mhm.
talking a lot, and that really annoys me."
Mhm.
And then now I was like,
That shit
"Fuck."
breaks you. but
It
it's like-
breaks you, but I'm like,
yeah.
"All right, cool. No, I know."
And then you get to rebuild yourself. Like,
Yeah, interrupt them more.
I'm a fucking villain now, bro. Thank you.
The interrupter. Isn't that what Nikki K said?
About you?
Yeah. So you're the interrupter. That's what I like about Nick.
Yeah.
Or just, I like people who just say like the most honest ball busting
Yeah,
things. Where like,
that's so
fuck, you're
real.
right, and I'm gonna be self conscious about it, but I'm gonna grow from it.
Yeah, that's so real. Honestly, I really fuck with Nikki like heavy.
Yeah, that's
I'd
good.
be down to have him on again.
But just calm.
Did you invite him to the party?
I was gonna send out invites on the
Okay.
21st just because it was so far ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, why did you invite people to the party?
I
already?
did. I already started telling people.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, because people. I mean, I feel like just now, like especially like with the people like I'm not too connected with, but people already have like plans. I feel like you got to tell people like
Oh,
early.
okay, I see.
So
Are any of
Yeah.
the toxic people gonna be there?
no, I'm at a point where like I'm not like
You're really not talking.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
like,
that's
I'm
good.
kind of like I've like distanced myself. I'm just kind of like focused on my own shit. But it just kind of sucks. Like a lot of people like I've just like just people that I've known for years and like I've been like literally considered my family and I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like now it's like I just like since the pandemic started I feel like I've just like lost so many people and shit. But,
I feel it's just also just being in the 20s. I also
Yeah.
think when you move out of
Yeah.
here, then it's gonna be like, oh, okay, now you're in your own world.
yeah,
Because
no,
every
for
time like
sure.
I go back home to SCV,
Mhm.
I'm just like thinking about like all these people,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, like we're just in our own lives, and I
Yeah.
can't really think about them too much.
Yeah, I
and
feel
I
that.
feel like some people are just at that point now.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have certain friends. Like even when I move out, let's say even if I move into the city, like I think I'm still gonna make time. 'Cause I feel like a lot of my friends have become like my family.
Yeah.
So I think like I'm like there's still gonna be like effort and like like shit that's gonna be there.
Yeah,
I don't think
so
like
too.
yeah. I think like for the most part, obviously we're getting older. Like we do move away from people and stuff.
Yeah. I remember
But,
Rick told me it was like he said every 10 years you get new friends, and I'm like, Well, I'm like at a 12 mark for some.
Yeah.
We'll see, Rick.
Yeah.
No, I think
it's different.
I think
for
I have
everybody.
long-term friends though. Yeah, it's
I
different for everyone. I have so many long-term
mad
friends.
long-term friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we talked about. I haven't made too many like new friends like with deep relationships.
Oh,
I think Brian's one of my. Obviously, we don't have like the deepest relationship, but I mean the fact that he's here.
We don't.
you fucking. You're gonna break it to him now?
No, Brian's great, bro. Brian, you're awesome, bro. I mean the fact that he's here and everything. I don't know. I feel like just with even all that shit like that I've dealt with people. Like I have a hard time like letting new people in.
Oh yeah.
Like so like it's a weird dynamic that I'm working with.
I feel like we clicked together quick. Though.
Yeah, and I felt we definitely I was kind of shook.
Will you guys kiss?
No, not that level yet.
Yeah, fucking one day.
We'll talk to his girlfriend and we'll see what we can do about
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Get her in.
Yeah. I think she might fuck with it.
Okay.
Mm.
Cause that's Mary Kate.
Kate.
That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. What's our runtime? This is
It was like a little over an hour.
okay, cool. You guys have any finishing words? Any plugs?
No, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Beautiful.
Cool. What an episode. All right, that's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Ooh, watchers. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna do that song live. I'm excited.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
excited.
real.
I think a little bit in me is like I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Being a rapper is so cool. All right, cool, man.
Touch on my love, on my rap, on my way. Love on my way. Yeah. Touch on my rap, on my love, on my rap, on my. Why do you want my dick all up inside your lips?